gate.
Yeah, he talked last night about, maybe never wishing ill upon his rivals. And of course, Tessman ran into some mechanical issues last night, and it made it maybe a little bit easier for Mayfield to take the win, although he certainly earned it. But no such bad luck from his opponents here in this race. Mayfield was simply just faster and more consistent.
Exactly, yeah, and that was the key to the consistency, especially on this track. I mean, we've said it before, we'll say it again, one of the hardest tracks that Joey has designed out here. And it came down to picking your line, sticking your line, and just really sticking to it. And I'll bet if you look back at Mayfield's lines, there wasn't a lot of deviancy from his normal running pace from qualifying into the main event.
Yeah, he just was smooth and consistent every lap, and he chalked up a lot of that to the performance, he said, of his Reds Racing engine. Felt what he said was very electric, and it made it more comfortable for him to drive. That's something that Ryan's talked about a lot over the years. And, of course, the Mugen Seiki racing buggy, there were a lot of keyboard cowboys and internet pundits throughout the offseason that hypothesized that the Mugen would fit his driving style.
Yep.
And, well, I think they were kind of right.
I would tend to agree with that. I mean, I've known Ryan since he was, before a teenager, and his driving style definitely does kind of lean towards that style of a vehicle. And, I think he's finally very, very comfortable with the racing platform he's got. Obviously, the tire combination that Jay Constance has always been providing him with, he's always going to be a factor in everything that he's doing when it's dealing with the radio control car.
And Elliott Boots, the best finish in the Pro Nitro buggy category for a non-North American driver. And he said it right away in the post-race interview. The step up got him.
Yeah, and yeah, that was. He's lucky he didn't saw off the front end on that, because I think if I remember counting it correctly, I think there was 5 separate instances where he hit that left front tire and did the little triple Indy, landed it. But I think had he not had that, I think that's definitely kind of a confidence breaker in how you attack that jump.
Right.
Each time in. So
I don't know that he had anything for Mayfield without that, but it would have been closer.
It would have been closer, yeah. I mean, I don't think you would have seen such a large disparity, but again, hats off to Elliott. I know the UK guys don't get a lot of time to run on our style tracks, and when they do come over here and are able to podium, they've got to be happy about that. They really do.
Absolutely. And Ryan Cavalieri rounding out the podium here. Former winner, got out front early, and it looked like it might be another championship for Cavalieri, and he seemed maybe a little bit bummed that he wasn't able to hold on to it, but still, with how rough the track has been, how hard this race can be, he seemed like he was okay with third.
Exactly, yeah. And last night, you saw Cavalieri smiling after his Truggy race last night where he podiumed, and tonight, he's happy, with his overall consistency, I think, and of course everybody wants to go the win. But again, when you can podium at a race of this magnitude, you've got to go home with your head held high.
And Adam Drake, fresh off of his 35-plus Pro Legends win, finishing 4th. Jared Tebow rounding out the top 5. And truly wonderful race here at the Dirt Nitro Challenge, the 18th annual event that Joey Christensen and his crew have put on. And we thank them for allowing us to be a part of it, as well as our sponsors for the weekend, A-Main Performance Hobbies and ProTech RC, along with Team Associated, Reedy, Proline Racing, and Sorseki. For Richard Lake, our producer Eric Jensen, our founder Brandon Rohde, and our camera crew Bob Kendall and Roman Gastelum. I'm Aaron Waldron. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon for the Desert Classic.
This is the ProTech RC LS5. It's a 5-port long-stroke .21 nitro engine, perfect for buggies and great for truck. It features everything you'd expect, like an easy-to-tune, heat-resistant carburetor, turbo plug, large cooling head, and explosive